Alfred Pennyworth is the butler of butlers. He's always been loyal to the Wayne family and bringing Bruce back up when he's at his lowest. He's always willing to resign, not due to being tired of Bruce, but rather to show how much he cares about him. And The Haunted Night has a perfect example of this with the story Fears. Bruce is sleep deprived after chasing Scarecrow for over a week. He holds a costume party at his mansion. Alfred says he can come up with an excuse for Bruce to skip the party to rest, but Bruce is a Sigma male, so he doesn't listen. Bruce is socializing with his guests and gets interrupted by some dogs. The owner of the dogs is a woman who is quick to request Bruce for a dance. While they dance, they both hear a sound. In the other room, the dogs have been messing things up. Alfred comes in and feeds the dog while informing Bruce that Batman is needed. Bruce tells Alfred to get the woman's number and then leaves. Alfred is about to ask her, but she is quick to say, "Don't worry, I'll be in touch." Scarecrow has escaped and Batman is looking for him. No sight of Scarecrow, but Batman catches some robbers and one of them manages to cut him with a knife. Batman, the Sigma male, is tired. As he comes home and goes to bed, Bruce hears knockings on his door, but it's not Alfred, it's the woman along with some breakfast. She finally introduced herself as Gillian Maxwell. Bruce tells that he got exhausted by the party and had to sleep, as she answers, "No good deed goes unpunished." Alfred comes in, shocked by Gillian's uninvited entrance. Bruce, however, is not disturbed. As they enjoy each other's company, Gillian wants to go on a ride, and Bruce can already tell that she's special due to her forward energy. They get to know each other better at the park, and Gillian asks Bruce for an interesting question. "For a man who could have anything he wanted, why do I have the sense that you rarely get what you want?" Before Bruce is able to answer, a thief shows up, robbing them. Gillian stops Bruce to interfere with the thief, who gets away. As the evening comes, he ends the date with Gillian, claiming he got work to do. Bruce tells Alfred that the police did catch the thief, and for a moment he considers skipping a night out and instead catching up with Gillian. But crime never sleeps. Batman has to work. He gets attacked by crows, which hurts him severely. He finally finds Scarecrow and chases him into the Gotham City Park maze. Batman is hurt by thorns filled with poison as he searches for Scarecrow. Meanwhile, Alfred finds Gillian in Bruce's office. She tells Alfred that Bruce told her to wait for him. Alfred, however, has not heard about this and feels the need to talk to Bruce about the audacity of this bit. Batman is affected by the poison and is trapped in a nightmare. He's chasing Scarecrow into a church. Alfred is doing his research about Gillian and finds some disturbing things. He's interrupted by the Batmobile, who got a damaged Batman inside. As Alfred is giving Bruce an antidote, Bruce is still trapped in the nightmare, where he reaches the altar to find Gillian waiting for him. She tells him to take off the mask and be with her instead. But Bruce is holding back. He finally wakes up and is comforted by Alfred, who is about to tell him about Gillian, but is interrupted by Gillian. How convenient. Bruce asks Alfred to leave them alone, which he does. Bruce then asks Gillian to travel with him. He seems to want to escape everything along with her. The bat signal is in sight, but Bruce ignores it. Gordon is standing next to the signal, waiting for Batman, who doesn't show up. As Gordon is about to leave, he's attacked by Scarecrow. Alfred finds Bruce packing his bag. Bruce tells Alfred that he and Gillian will be on a plane away from Gotham. Alfred reveals that he did a computer check on Gillian. Bruce is furious and tells Alfred that he had no right to do so, and this is the classic Alfred moment. He says he had no choice due to how much he cares about Bruce, and will tender his resignation if that is what Bruce wants. Bruce is quiet, alone, and considering throwing the disc away without even looking at it, just so he can come close to happiness. But as this happens, he notices that the bat signal has been replaced by Scarecrow's signal. And Bruce knows, just like Alfred had no choice, the same goes for him as he watches the signal. He looks for Gordon, who is held hostage at the clock tower. Batman saves Gordon and fights Scarecrow. As he beats him up, he realizes how tempting it was to ignore the bat signal, how hard it was to ignore his desires. But now Scarecrow is beaten. Gillian arrives at Wayne Mansion and tells Alfred to carry her luggage. Alfred gives a firm no and refers to her as Miss Catherine Cole. Gillian realizes Alfred knows. Alfred starts to refer her to other identities she took on in the past. Always married to a rich husband, all of whom died in accidents. Alfred says he will do her a favor of not letting Mr. Wayne make her a widow again. Gillian slaps Alfred and walks away. Alfred meets up with Bruce in the Batcave. Alfred understands that it must be difficult for Bruce to learn about all this. How a great detective could make such a great mistake. But Alfred gives the thought that perhaps it wasn't Batman who made the error, but Bruce Wayne did. Alfred leaves and Bruce erases Gillian from his life. Bruce realizes that he always thought Gotham City chose him as a protector and that he never had a choice. But ever since his parents died, he made the choice. This means some of his desires will be unfulfilled, but many others are satisfied. And that is a good choice. So what happened to that Gillian? She goes by the name Andre now and is about to marry one of Brazil's wealthiest men. And 2 weeks later he will die in a car explosion. The blame will be on the drug lords. As she practices her lines in the sun, a man comes to her with a note. All it says is confess with a bat symbol. Hope you enjoyed this video. I think it's better to read the story that comes with 2 other great stories in the comic. I'm aware that tons of great moments show how great Alfred is, but this story is what came up to my mind. But let me know what's your favorite Alfred moment, whether it's from the comics or movies.
Why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
You still haven't given up on me.